Hey guys, it's Kelly here, and I have spoken with so many of you about the new launch into Mexico with Plexus that I wanted to come and make a video about it. And I apologize because I've been sitting on some of this information now for about a week, and I have just been so crazy reaching out on my own that I have not made the time to sit down and share all of the information with you. So I'm doing that right now. If you do not have a pen and a paper, you're going to want to pause this video and go get one because it's a lot of information and I want to make sure that you get it all because it is just so exciting. Some of you may have seen on my public Facebook wall, I made a post a few days ago about a ground floor opportunity. And some of you may be familiar with that term. And what that means is when you are the very first to get involved with either a product, a launch, a business, and many of you who've been around Plexus for a while know that some of our upline diamonds became emerald and diamond in a very short amount of time. And when I say very short, I mean 3 to 6 months. Some of them made it to the very top of the company. And you say, oh, well, that's because they were in the very beginning. Does that have something to do with it? Yeah. Now, obviously, they had a large network. They put in a lot of work. They did a ton. But does it have something to do with the fact that they got in at the beginning? Yes. And so you now have that opportunity with Mexico. And I am just, if you can't tell how excited I am crazy excited. So I want to go through where you can find the resources to educate yourself. And then I want to go over with you a lot of the information that I learned on a call that was held by the international expansion team about a week ago. So let me give you a few dates. So on March the 13th, that is the official day that we will be launched in Mexico, meaning that the people who have pre-registered, which we'll talk about that in a minute, are able to purchase their welcome packs, buy products, and everyone in Mexico will be able to purchase products from Plexus. And we'll get into what those products are here in a minute as well. On the 18th of March is when they're actually going to have a big, huge grand opening event in Mexico City. And there are going to be other cities in Mexico right after that where they're going to be doing a tour. But the 13th is what you need to know. And so when I say that people can pre-register, what does that mean? So between now and the midnight on the 12th, you are able to sign up people on your team that live in Mexico. They can live in anywhere in Mexico. If someone lives here in the United States and they have a social security number, then you're going to want to sign them up as a regular ambassador, the regular route. They're going to go to your website, they're going to pick out a welcome pack, they're going to sign up, and then they have the ability to start signing up friends and family members in Mexico as well. However, if you want to sign someone up in Mexico, in the comments, I'm going to have a link. It's a special website that they go to in order to register. So it's not your main website. It is a separate website for them, and they're pre-registering. Now, once they enter in all of their information on that page, and I'm sorry, you can hear my dogs barking in the background. This is real life here, guys. But I didn't want to wait to get you this information. So people are going to pre-register on that website. They're going to pay $39.95 and whatever the equivalent is for that in their currency at the time. Now, a perk of getting signed up in this pre-registration period is when they actually have the opportunity to purchase their welcome pack, which is going to be on the 13th of March. That $39.95 is going to be given back to them. I don't know if they're going to get a refund, if that's going to be a credit that they can use towards their welcome pack, or if that's going to be a credit that can be used for a future purchase. Those details, I don't know. All I know is that we were told that that $39.95 is going to come back to them. So virtually, they're able to join for free. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your back office under your resource library and look under recruiting. And then under that, you're going to see a section that's all about the international market. And there you're going to find what's called the Mexico Recruiter Packet. That is for people who have signed up as ambassadors. So for you that are watching this video, the Mexico Recruiter Packet, it's available in English and in Spanish. and you're going to want to download that on your computer, I would recommend printing it out in color, maybe laminating it so that you have it, you can see it at any time. So that's for you. The other thing that's in the back office is for your prospect. And there's a couple different things. There is a comp plan in English and Spanish that talks about what the comp plan looks like in Mexico, which is exactly what it looks like in the States. Nothing has changed except for the car program. That's a little bit different. So English and Spanish, that's available in your back office. Also, what is called the Opportunity Guide. The Opportunity Guide is what you would want to give to somebody who says, yeah, I think I'm probably interested. I want to learn more. That is also available in English and in Spanish. The good thing, guys, is when you go to your back office and you click on these different pieces of information, it doesn't come up like a thing that you would print off necessarily. It gives you a link. So you can very easily text it to somebody, WhatsApp it to somebody, send it to somebody via Facebook Messenger. You can send it to them through Instagram, direct message. So that they're links, and I think it's very smart that Plexus did it in that way, so it's very easy for you to get the word out. In my opinion, here's how I've been doing it. I made that video on my website and said, hey, who do you know in Mexico? I posted on my website, who do you know in Mexico? And then those people, I am asking, is it okay if I send you more information? We're launching in Mexico. I'm looking for people who want to help me expand there. Do you know anyone that would be interested in that? Either them or any of their friends or family. So when they say yes, I ask them, will you watch a recorded call that will give you all of the information that you need? Now, every Tuesday night, guys, Plexus is doing a call. They do record it, so I'll put in the comments the link to the recorded call from last Tuesday. That call is 100% in Spanish. So it's definitely something I got on just to see what the slides look like so I know what my prospects are going to be getting. It's about 25 minutes long, and it goes over the launch in Mexico, the fact that they get their money back. It goes over the 7 products that are going to be available in Mexico when it launches. And the people in Mexico, once they sign up as an ambassador, they're going to be able to sign up retail and preferred customers and build their team. So just like here in the States. But I would have them watch that because they're going to get to see about the 7 products. 6 of the products are the exact same that they are here in the States. They have a different name. And the 7th product is actually a proprietary product that's only being sold in Mexico. And my understanding of the product in my limited Spanish ability is that it's sort of like MetaBurn and Edge. So it's an energy product, and it also has to do with weight loss as well. Okay, so you're going to send people that 25-minute video. They're going to be so excited. They're going to want to pre-enroll. Then you're going to maybe want to send them that opportunity guide. Because in the opportunity guide, there's a message from Tarl. Again, it goes over to the 7 products. There's a link for them to download the help me here. There's a link for them to download the comp plan, and there is a link for them to pre-register. So all you need to do is give them your name and your ambassador number, and that's what they'll put in when they register. And I would also recommend, because they're not registering through the main Plexus website, have your people keep a genealogy tree, if you will, when they sign people up, when their friends sign people up, so that if there's any question when everything goes live on March the 13th, you'll have a record of everything. Okay, so we talked about the grand opening, we talked about dates, we talked about where you can get all of this information in your back office. Let me see, I don't want to leave anything out. 7 products, we talked about that. When the 13th comes, they will receive an email and they will be asked to go in and purchase one of 2 welcome packs. What's in the welcome pack? I don't know. Is it a $99 and a $199 welcome pack? I don't know. I just know there are going to be 2 welcome packs, and there are going to be 4 combos to start that are available in the market in Mexico. There is an incentive, and I can put an image in the comments of what that incentive looks like. But for the people who sign up in Mexico who get the most recruits, they're going to have, as far as this pre-registration period, there's cash prizes. They have the ability to get a free night stay at the host hotel in Mexico City. So there's a lot of fun things for people who you know that are really interested in building a business. And there's also an incentive right now called Me+3 International. And that is going from the beginning of January all the way to the end of April. And that is anytime you sign up 3 people personally outside of your home country, you're going to get $250 in cash once they purchase their welcome pack. So if you're pre-enrolling people in Mexico, you won't actually get that cash until they buy their welcome packs, when they have the ability to do that in March. And then for every level 1 that you help go silver, that in that level 1 is internationally, and it doesn't matter where the people are that they sponsor. They can sponsor somebody in the States, they could sponsor someone in Australia, that won't matter. Then you're going to get $100 bonus each time you help somebody go silver. So I think those are all of the incentive pieces that I wanted to tell you about. Then I wanted to give you a few of the tips that one of the emeralds on our not on our Plexus team, but on our One Plexus team gave us, just about talking to the Hispanic market. I'm just going to read through some of these. She said that they value face-to-face conversations. So anytime you can FaceTime with them, go in person, get together and have a sip and see with food. They're very kid-friendly, so tell them, hey, bring the kids over. We're going to talk about this Plexus opportunity. They're very warm and friendly. You want to do that. Tell them to bring their friends, and they will. So that's exciting. And here's the thing, guys. If a ton of people show up at your house and no one speaks English, just get on your television and play the opportunity call. And then let your friends help you answer questions. So it really doesn't have to be hard, but Slim HC is going to be the Slim that's available in that market. So if you're going to do a sip and see, you want them to be able to taste that product. Okay. Just empower them. Let them know that this is such a huge opportunity for them, and share your story. They are very familial. They like to hear what your experience has been, and just be transparent and know that both men and women, we know here in the States primarily ambassadors are women, but in other countries, especially in Mexico, there seems to be a very 50-50 split of men and women who are interested in network marketing. So don't count anyone out that just because they're not a woman. Okay, the last thing I want to leave you with, guys, is that I want you to understand how much of a huge opportunity this is. Because let's say that you start going to your favorite Mexican restaurant and you're talking to the servers there or the owner, and you start talking to your friends and family that you know who are from Mexico, or their friends and family are from Mexico, and you sign up 5 people directly who are in Mexico. And then you help them go silver. Like, they can do all of this in the pre-launch period. Well, you just added 100 points to your team. You just went gold in one day when all of those people buy their welcome packs on March 13th. Let's say that you help 5 people go gold between now and March 18th. Or March 13th, excuse me. So you help 5 people get registered, and you give them a goal, and you said, let me help you pre-register 20 people on your team. And remember, going gold is helping them have 5 people go silver. Okay, so 20 people on their team. You know what you just did on March the 13th when all 5 of those people go gold in one day? You just went ruby in one day. So I want you to think about the magnitude of this opportunity, guys. You could help 15 people go gold in this pre-launch period. Do you know what that means on March 13th when all of those people go in and buy their welcome packs? That means you're an Emerald Ambassador. Guys, do not minimize the enormity of this opportunity. It is huge for you It is huge for your future in Plexus. It is going to change the lives of thousands and thousands of people just because you ask, hey, who do you know who lives in Mexico? Who do you know? I've even just said, who do you know who speaks Spanish? And then I've done the work to ask them where they're from. Because guys, if Plexus is spending all of this time and money and effort into getting all of these materials in Spanish, do you think Mexico's where they're going to stop? No, they're going to start expanding all through South America. And I want us to be able to diversify our business and help people in Mexico to improve their health, their wellness, and their finances. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to put some links in the comments. Dig into your back office, get very familiar with that recruiter packet. And guys, let's do this thing. I have, again, never been more excited than anything in my Plexus business before. And we are going to make a huge impact in the lives of so many. All right, bye guys.